This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. I'm Chris Saunders. The NBA is back in the Bahamas. It's a much younger squad this time around, with not too many big names on the roster either. But the Miami Heat believe once they put in the extra work, they will be able to return to the postseason. And there's no better place to get started than right here in the 242. Kelsey Johnson was at the airport as the team arrived.
3 years ago, the Miami Heat basketball organization made history by becoming the first professional basketball team to host a preseason training camp right here in the Bahamas. On Monday, they came again to do exactly what they did in 2013.
The Bahamas Ministry of Tourism realized the importance and the value of sports tourism in the country of the islands of the Bahamas. You know, and Florida is one of our key market for us. And one of the things we want to do in the state of Florida is basically to saturate that market. And one of the key icon is the Miami Heat. And we form a relationship with the Miami Heat so that the Miami Heat could actually introduce us to Floridians. That's the key.
Monday's arrival was another historic one for the sports tourism arm in the Ministry of Tourism. The 20-member squad got a Bahamian welcome, deploying to the pulsating sounds of the goatskin drums and cowbells. Some of the players even gyrated to the melodious tune.
2013 was our key banner year for the Bahamas. The Ministry of Tourism figures numbers were projected to be in the negative category. Because of the Miami Heat visit to the destination of the islands of the Bahamas, it become a positive category for us in that area. It gives Bahamas that exposure that we want to put in place. So what we wanted to do is want to make sure that we are able to put in place mechanism, sports tourism initiative that would resonate with the residents of South Florida market.
The Miami Heat basketball organization will be in town for the entire week, training over at Atlantis Paradise Island Resort. Preseason starts October 4th and regular season October 26th. Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, Kelsey, thanks a lot. Following their arrival yesterday, the Miami Heat took right to the court today for the start of training camp. The Imperial Ballroom at the Atlantis once again transformed into the Imperial Arena. This year's Miami Heat team, a lot different from the one that came a few years ago. No LeBron James, no Dwayne Wade, no Chris Bosh. Among the leaders this time around, Hassan Whitside. During this morning's media session, the big man was asked about making the transition from a relatively unknown player to one of the team's key players.
Just being more vocal, talking to the guys, and I think that's a big step in the right direction. Every day is a learning experience, I'm learning as I go on. Each year I spend with the Heat, I'm learning. Me and Go-Round, we got a lot better chemistry the second half of the season, and we got like almost a whole new team. So building that chemistry with the guys and showing them trustworthy and so vice versa.
The start of the 2016-17 NBA season just under a month away, the New Orleans Pelicans recently held Media Day. Their number 1 pick, Bahamian Buddy Hield, making his presence felt. Buddy posing for pictures with Pelican star Anthony Davis and head coach Alvin Gentry. He's also seen with the media, of course. Buddy's never forgetting the 242. He took time out to pose with the Bahamian flag as well. Buddy and the Pelicans start preseason play this Saturday, October 1st against the Dallas Mavericks. They open the regular season October 26 at home against the Denver Nuggets. The Bahamas Governmental Departmental Basketball Association back on the court last night with Game 5 in its best-of-7 championship series. The Bamboo Shack Cybots and the Police Crime Stoppers tied at 2 games apiece. The Cybots took advantage from early on and never looked back. Cybots won every quarter. They win Game 5, 96-86 to take a 3-2 series lead. Georgia Walks led the way in the win with 19 points. Eugene Bain added a double-double with 17 points and 15 boards. Ernest Saunders had 16 points. Kaderio Pinder finished up with 14, and Elkin Sherman had 10 for the Police. Dion McPhee had a side-high 18. Ishmael Curtis added 17. Dario Seymour had 15. Mark Hanna finished with 14 points and 11 boards, while Vernon Stubbs followed with 10. The Cybots now 1 win away from repeating as Government League champions.
It's a good game tonight. We wanted to make sure that we take a 3-2 lead in the series, but the series being tied 2-2, and taking into consideration all the back and forth, we want to make sure to come out this game tonight with a lead. Fortunately, we were able to. We got about 4 or 5 players fouled out, but fortunately down the stretch we were able to pull it out. We're going to go back to the drawing board. We're going to prepare specifically, and hopefully at the end of the day, we come out and win the game on Wednesday.
We came out pretty much flat tonight, and we went down pretty much early, and was never able to really get back into the game. But it's a 7-game series. We have 2 more games to play, you know, and I definitely can tell you we're going to play those 2 games. I think they had some help some way down the line. You understand? They had some help in that. You understand? Because it's poor when person's going to come to this game and try to predict what happened. You know, just allow us to play. Just allow us to play, and then let the best team win.
Cecil Carver-Munker recently awarded the FIDE Master title by the World Chess Federation after his stellar performance at the 42nd Chess Olympiad in Baku, Azerbaijan. Munker was a member of the 5-player squad that represented the Bahamas in the biennial tournament. Munker won 6 of his first 9 games against top players from England, Guatemala, Lesotho, Swaziland, Eritrea, and Haiti to win and achieve the minimum 65% win percentage required for that prestigious title. The FIDE Master title is a first for the Bahamas and brings the country one step closer to claiming the first chess grandmaster in the English-speaking country. The draw for the 2017 Davis Cup held this weekend in London after being promoted to the America Zone 2 earlier this year. The Bahamas will travel to face Venezuela February 3rd through the 5th. The Bahamas has faced off against Venezuela 7 times in Davis Cup competition. They lead the head-to-head battle 5-2. The last tie was in 2008 here at the Bahamas National Tennis Center. The Bahamas won that one 4-1. Government schools volleyball season opened up yesterday, and senior girls play. C.R. Walker defeated Doris Johnson 2021, 19-17, and 15-17. C.I. Gibson took GHS 19-7 and 19-6. C.V. Bethel took down C.C. Sweeting. The final score in that one, 19-11 and 19-11. R.M. Bailey took out Anatole Rogers 19-9 and 19-10. As for senior boys, C.R. Walker over Government High 19-8 and then 19-12. C.I. Gibson won over GHS 19-8 and 19-8 as well. C.C. Sweeting getting by C.V. Bethel 19-8, 19-15. And Anatole Rogers, they got by R.M. Bailey 19-11 and 19-12. That's your look at sports. I'm Chris Saunders. Your final look at weather is still to come.
This is